All right, water droplet illusions. Start by drawing a square. Then find something circular to trace. The square is our background, the circle is our water droplet. Start by using your pencil to color in a mid-tone gray in the square, but leave the circle blank for right now. Notice where I'm holding my pencil. When you hold your pencil towards the eraser, it makes it harder for you to press down on your pencil and makes it easier for you to get a lighter gray. I'm also using the side of my pencil lead so that my marks aren't very streaky and that they're more even. Fill up this area. Take your time. It looks like I'm going really fast, but I have this video on 2 or 3 times my normal speed. You want to make sure that you fill in all the areas inside that square so you don't have any unintentional white spots. Once you fill in the whole thing, if you want a more even look, you could use your finger or a paper towel to blend that into a flatter gray. Once I've done that, I'm going to just clean up that circle with my eraser. Now our drawing needs to include midtones, highlights, and shadows. So after I line my box with my Sharpie, I'm going to mark out where the highlights are going to go. And I'm marking this out so that I don't color over those so that they can stay pure white in the end. On the side of my highlights, I am going to use one of my darker values, about a 5 or a 6 on our value scale. Again, I'm not pressing hard with my pencil. I'm holding it back towards the opposite end. And instead of pushing down hard, I'm just going over each spot a few times to build up the color. Notice I'm coloring around those highlights too. I want to keep them nice and white. So each time you go over that darker area, it's going to get a little darker. It's not going to be my darkest spot, so don't press hard in this area. Just build up that color gradually. As I get towards the center of the circle, I'm going to go over each area a little less so that I have about a 4 or a 5 on my value scale. We're in our mid-tone area now. And as I work towards the opposite side of those highlights, I'm going to leave a sliver of my circle white. That's going to be not quite a highlight, but a 2 or a 3 on the value scale. And that's going to help this look like there is light reflecting through our water droplet, which makes this look even more three-dimensional. So keep going over your pencil marks until you get a nice blend. You don't want to see any harsh lines in your water droplet. Because this is round, our marks should follow that round shape rather than being straight or flat. So I'm curving my pencil marks as I go around, and I'm actually making small circles with my pencil. Once I'm happy with that blending, I'm going to go on the outside of my circle and line the edge. This is where my shadow is going to go. So this is going to be the absolute darkest part of my drawing. So this is going to be about a 6 or a 7. I think we did 6 on our value scale, but this is going to be the darkest. So right now I am actually pushing a little bit harder on my pencil. You notice that I'm holding it closer towards the lead, which gives me a little bit more control over my pencil, and I'm able to push harder. Now I'm feathering the edge of that shadow because I don't want it to be a harsh line. So again, I'm holding my pencil back towards the eraser so I don't make any harsh lines. Now I can clean up any graphite that I don't want with my eraser. I don't have to I don't have to press hard on my eraser. I can just press lightly and that will give this a nice blend down there. Go back, clean up those highlights, and there you have it, water droplet illusion.